Hello there lovelies, Manako here, back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the most useful supers that I found while playing the Jump Force beta. Now keep in mind that this is just from my experience, and the tips and tricks that I found useful in most matches, and everyone's experience and everyone's gameplay experience is different. But without further ado, let's begin.
Hisoka looks like he's having fun. In terms of actual skill, there's a world of difference in their combat experience, but he still has a weakness.
The best way to describe Hisoka is a jack of all trades. I say this because while his base attacks are nothing special, let alone does the same amount of damage as any other character in this game, however at Hisoka's core, when he charges up his nen, he can be the most unpredictable and the most tactical character in your roster with attacks such as Card Game, which is a long-range homing attack technique, Grim Reaper Quiz, which is a counterattack to any physical encounters between you and the opponent, and Hisoka's finisher, High Speed, and his normal attack, Bungee Gum. Now when it comes to this move, especially the super, there's a gift and a curse when it comes to this, especially the ultimate. The ultimate doesn't do that much damage. Like I said previously, when it comes to Hisoka's moveset, he's a jack of all trades, not a powerhouse. Hisoka is best used for counters and really strategized attacks, and because of Hisoka's lack of damage but unique gameplay style is why he's number 5 on my list.
Hi, SpongeBob. I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh shit! Nigga, is you serious right now, son?
That SpongeBob clip is the best way to describe Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho, a powerhouse with a lot of build-up. Think of Toguro's gameplay style similar to a DBZ character, just not as stupid, with moves such as Stronger, which is a ground pound move that won't get you far in a lot of matches, but it's still pretty useful. The next move is the Inconceivable. This move is actually useful because unlike Stronger, this move actually tracks and locks onto your opponent. The next move on this list is Finger Flip Bullet, which... Look, all I'm going to say is that this move got hella nerfed from J-Star's Victory Versus, because if you pulled off Toguro's technique in that game, it would hit the enemy no matter where they were on the battlefield. And the last move on this list, being Toguro's ultimate, is 100% of 100%. This move, without a doubt, is one of my favorite ultimates to pull off in this game. The ult starts off with Toguro charging at the enemy, then after getting a few hits in, slams the opponent to the ground with the finishing blow. Now the reason why Toguro and his moveset is number 4 on my list is because even though Toguro is a powerhouse, if you don't know how to stand your ground and how to think ahead of your opponent, then you will get clapped up by some of the characters on this list. But if you're smart and you know what you're doing and how to handle Toguro, then you'll end up with amazing and hilarious moments with clips such as these.
Oh, you ugly as a bitch! Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, you ugly!
You triggered my trap card!
The best way I can describe Blackbeard and Jump Force, especially towards his ultimate, but before we get to that, let's touch upon his specials first. The first special on this list is Dark Vortex, that sucks the opponent in from a close range and slams them to the floor. The second special is Dark and which is Whitebeard's old technique stole from Blackbeard, and to top it all off, Blackbeard's ultimate attack, the Dark Fruit, where it covers the entire area and sucks you in while constantly taking damage to your health and while spitting you out and finishing you off. I just want to save some time when it comes to the next character on this list, and the reason why I say is number 2 on here is because of his ultimate attack, and his arrows goes a long ways in matches, and it covers, if not most, the majority of the field itself, and that's why he's number 2 on this list. Ichigo Kurosaki's controls are some of the best gameplay mechanics and movesets that I have ever experienced while playing the first beta, and the most useful character in the beta, with moves such as Heaven Zero, which charges straight at the enemy and leaves with a 14-hit combo afterwards, Getsuga Fang Cross Blast, which is just a slash attack, and I'm not sure why they gave it a different title, but it's basically just Getsuga Tensho with a different name, I guess. And the last move on this list is Ichigo's new Bankai form from the 1000-Year Blood War, which gives you an extra boost in both attacks and special attacks. But overall, Ichigo Kurosaki is basically a combination of every character on this list put together, and definitely the most funnest character and the most useful character from the Jump Force first beta.